Hi, this is David.
Hey, this is you, John.
So, we're the two co founders of Inalytics, and we thought we'd put a short video together to help new hires learn what we're all about. So, at Inalytics, our mission is to accelerate progress in the medical device industry by one, providing quality services to our clients, creating tools, and sharing knowledge with the ultimate purpose of improving patient health. All the while, we do this while providing meaningful, flexible, and financially rewarding careers to our team.
And to do this, we have a set of core values that we stand by. One of these values is to pursue the why. And what this means is that all of our engineers and our staff, we always ask the question why. We always want to know why is the client asking us to write a specific piece of software, so we can understand their business context, we can understand their clinical context, and ultimately create the right piece of software. In addition to building it right, we create the right thing too.
And another aspect of pursuing the why is understanding why something works the way it does. So we pride ourselves in really pursuing a deep understanding and knowing, hey, we don't just know that it works. We didn't just hack it and get it together, but we know why it works. And this actually is a good segue into another one of our values, which is to continuing improving. So we have a environment where we all help each other just continue improving. We are always on the lookout for new tools. We do very detailed code reviews and are just trying to keep ahead of what's happening in the industry. And this is even more broadly, we are continuing to improve our processes, our SOPs. We've got performance reviews, and anyway, we value continued improvement. So if you're looking for a company where you can grow and learn a lot quickly, this would be a good place for you.
Yeah, we're the type of folks that we spend an hour of our time to figure out how to shave off a second of our workflow, and we do that on a continuous basis. And I like to say that if you improve yourself just 1% every day, you'll be over 30 times more effective in the course of a year. And we practice this. Everyone on the team really values this value and continues improving on a day-to-day basis, and push others to continue improving as well.
So another one of our values is to do quality work. So there's a lot of environments or types of or where you may be writing software and the quality might be a little secondary to other goals. So for example, if you're working in maybe certain finance or business applications, the quality matters less. But because we work in the medical device space, quality really matters because it can affect patient safety, right? What we could hurt people or even potentially kill people, and so quality matters a lot. And not only that, we're the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, which regulates medical devices. They have a lot of requirements that we have to follow. And so on the one hand, maybe that creates some regulatory overhead, but on the other hand, it forces our clients and ourselves to hold ourselves to high standards. So if you want to work in an environment where code quality is valued and architecting things soundly is valued, this might be a good place for you.
And also another value that we share is to not overdo it. And this value kind of touches onto our industry, and we want to create products. We want to eventually create products that will make it to the clinic, and we don't want to bankrupt our clients along the way. So although this could be seen as being in conflict with the quality metric, really it's about core software engineering principles such as you ain't gonna need it, right? And don't overdo it, which is definitely a tendency that we have. We try to remind ourselves that, hey, look, we're creating code not just for the sake of creating code, not just for the sake of making something cool and showing it off in Hacker News, but it's to create something that will be a benefit to someone and that will eventually make it out into production and out into the clinic.
That's right, because you can't improve patient health if the device never makes it to the clinic.
That's right.
So, and this doesn't just apply to the software engineering side, but also on the regulatory side. The way I like to think about it is there's some regulatory work that we do to make patients safer, and then there's other regulatory work that we do just to satisfy the FDA. And what we try to do is for that second category, we try to strike the right balance between giving the FDA what they need to evaluate the safety and effectiveness of the devices, yet at the same time also not going overboard and spending our clients' money unnecessarily. That sometimes so don't overdo it can mean don't overdo the engineering, but also don't overdo the regulatory side.
It also means to take some personal risks and to put your neck out there for clients, that you don't just by default tell them to do something that they don't really need to do just to save us, right? But we're a partnership with our clients, and we take risks on their behalf in order to find ways to streamline things without sacrificing quality or safety.
So I guess moving on to another one of our values, which is to treat our clients ethically. And so there's a number of ways where ethics can come into play with software development. So maybe a few is don't take advantage of the lack of software engineering knowledge to, buffer estimates. Make sure we're not using fun technologies that we as engineers love if they don't make sense given the business context. Like, we take into account how many other engineers may know a technology and how well our clients get hired for that. Of course, we love using new technologies when it does make sense, but yeah, we take ethics seriously. Another side of ethics is keeping the patients in mind. So which is another one of our values. So we keep the patients and users in mind, and sometimes our clients may want to cut corners, and we put our foot down there and say, hey, we think this is really necessary to keep patients safe.
And also, if we don't think we can do it, if we don't have the capacity to do it, we're not going to try to convince clients we can. We'll just refer them to people that we know we can do it. We're going to be honest with them, and we will always overpromise, underpromise, overdeliver. We'll cut that out.
Yeah. And then another one of our values is to communicate clearly. So we're a company that we're fully distributed, so we're all over the United States and have grown even beyond. And we value communication. A lot of our daily communication occurs in Slack and in tools like Notion, and so we value writing clearly, both internally and for our clients. And we also really value writing clearly to share our knowledge with others in our industry, which is going back to our mission. So we write articles and create videos and so on. So communication is definitely a value for us.
And also another value is to be responsible for our work. So what that means is that we don't just commit some piece of software and expect someone else to clean up our mess. We don't leave technical debt around for others to clear in the future when we know that's going to happen. We don't blame others for bugs that are found in our software, or blame the client for missing requirements. We really own up to our work. We take a lot of pride in what we do, and it shows.
Another value is just being pleasant to work with. So just being friendly. Sometimes when we're stressed or we're busy, it's hard to remember that, but yeah, we try to be pleasant to work with. Another value is to respect team member autonomy. This is one I can struggle with, but we like to have an environment where people can grow and continue improving. But to do that, we need to give people space to try new things, learn new skills, and make mistakes. And so whenever we can afford to, we like to have more junior people on our team take on tasks that might be a little bit outside their comfort zone. We also, as much as we can, we try to manage to agreement. So we say, these are the outcomes we're trying to hit, and how you get to that outcome is up to you. So we respect your autonomy in that way.
For sure. I mean, we definitely don't like being micromanaged by our clients, and we want to push that same value upon our team members as well. And we find that when our team members are allowed to be creative, and we give them the requirements but leave the implementation to them, that it often comes out with something that's much better than what we could have prescribed ourselves, um, and would like to continue that value.
Another one of our values is to make the world better, and so this also comes in with our mission. So working to accelerate progress in the medical device industry, but there's also other ways that we make the world better. So sharing knowledge. We like to give more than we take. We like to write quality content that really helps a lot of people. We also like to donate back to open source projects and just contribute back in various ways.
Yeah, and also we like to enjoy our work and to relax. Um, we use overtime from time to time. It does happen, unfortunately, but we use it very sparingly. We know that you're supposed to work to live, not the other way around. And really, life is too short to be working on projects and working with people that you don't want to work with, or if you're overly stressed in your work environment. We have weekly check ins to make sure that everyone is relaxed and not overstressed, not overburdened. And yeah, we just generally work to make the workplace a relaxing and as stress free place as possible.
Great. Yes. Thanks a lot for watching. If you feel like you resonate with these values and you're interested in helping us pursue our mission, then please reach out. We're always looking for talented individuals. Even if we don't have job postings open, just reach out. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We're definitely looking forward to having you on the team and helping us help patient healthcare worldwide. Yeah, see you around.